Welcome back to the hole.
Hey everyone.
Good morning, Seattle.
Seattle.
How's everyone doing today?
Oh, doing good, buddy. Vibes are high today. It's nice weather. We got rid of the fucking cold. It's been
Plus 10 today.
oh, it's so nice. Fuck.
Shorts and t-shirt weather.
The weather has been so good.
It's
so good.
We've dropped from having the propane heater running full tilt on both burners, just down to min on one burner.
just
so
down to one.
things are improving here in the
Things
hole,
are
I
looking
must
up.
say. Yeah. How was your week, Tony?
Stressful.
Stressful.
Stressful, but good.
Yeah, that's good.
It just busy as all fuck, and I have this fucking hip problem that just won't go the fuck away.
Yeah.
And then slipping on ice just makes it so much goddamn worse. Tony, watch out for the ice. Tony, watch out for the ice.
I know it's there.
I know it's there. I know it's there. Well, you just keep on slipping. I know.
Your hips don't lie, Tony.
Oh, hips do not lie. But chiropractor helps.
Yeah.
Goddamn fucking stretching. Like, I feel like a broken record because everyone's like, you need to stretch before bed. Stretch when you wake up. Motherfucker, I don't want to. I'm tired.
Yeah. I struggle with stretching too, and I
But
need to. My knees are-
it's so much work. It's worth it.
very much so.
I struggle and hate doing it.
I
Just
do
the
too.
flexibility.
Every bit of it.
It's nice, yeah.
Now, when there was a minute there where I was going really hard at the gym and stuff, I was stretching.
Yeah.
And I noticed, like, it takes time, but within like a
Absolutely.
month
Sure.
and a half now, my movement was a lot better. Like,
Yeah.
so much better.
And normal things just didn't hurt.
1,000%. And now that I haven't been doing it, my shit, everything's seized up, everything
Yeah.
sucks, my knees hurt, my back is hurt, and everything's like, I'm just gonna join a yoga class or something, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Most people do it in the morning too, but they don't do it after work.
No.
You're supposed to do it before and after. I've never done it after. I'm like, what the hell? I don't,
Right
know
before
what I
you go to
mean.
bed. But
You're supposed
easier
to do
said
it
than-
before and after.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to.
I struggle to exercise in the morning. Like when I was going hard, I'd always go out in the afternoon after work.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I can't get on the go in the morning. I can't ignite the fire. in the
My
morning.
worry is that I'm gonna fucking give her during my session, and then I'm gonna have the hardest day I've ever known in my goddamn life
I've
at
had
work.
that thought too, and
right?
it's very possible.
And
at
it's
our
very
job.
fucking possible at our job, right? Like I'm terrified of being like, man, I had such a good fucking pump on, and it's like, hey, we're doing a hand dig. Tony, you're by yourself, be like, fuck, I can't lift my arms.
Yeah.
Suck it up, Brita.
Exactly, yeah. It's shotgun or Red Bull. Let's go.
Yeah. What about you, Anthony? How was your week been?
Pretty easy.
Pretty
Pretty
easy.
easy, yeah.
Right on. He got a
Easy
bunch of
days
time
are nice.
off work, so he's doing a whole whack of shit around his house. He's getting her done.
Yeah.
Getting her done. How's time off?
It's nice
Yeah, how's time off?
It's nice being able to get shit done.
Fucking right.
Fuck it, you
Stuff
deserve
in
that
your
shit
personal
too.
life and just start checking it off. It's nice.
I got a list that I've been trying to get at forever, and I
Your
can't.
honey-do list?
My personal Pitsky do list, and fucking, I just got no time. Right, the weekends the youngsters are with me, so I'm full throttle with the youngsters, and then I'm working the rest of the week, and then
Yeah.
I get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to myself. We does a podcast on Wednesday, and I just like when I get home from work, I don't want to do nothing, man.
I don't wanna do anything.
Oh God, I'd go to the gym if I forced myself, but to go start a project and stuff, fuck it, this is me.
God, I couldn't. No, well, it's like fucking Kiefer. Like when he's working, it's like, what are you doing tonight, Tony? Oh, not much. Going home, gonna smoke and go to sleep. I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
How about you? I'm gonna go see a movie. What the fuck? What? like I know people see movies during the week,
Yeah,
but
but that
it's just,
guy's wild too. He'll go to work, get off work, and then go to work again.
and then go
Like,
to work again. He
wow.
works 2 fucking jobs.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Nothing but respect.
Yep.
Nothing but
Yeah,
respect.
he can have that life. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
He'll be happy he did it though,
Yes.
as he's going through it.
Yeah.
He'll,
The extra income is fucking nice.
Oh, I could only imagine.
Hell yeah.
You know. I worked 2 jobs for a while though. I was doing
That's
back home.
tough.
I was
That's
working
fucking tough though.
7 days a
I've
week
worked
off.
2 jobs
Yeah.
as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Although it is nice because our bosses understand that's sometimes that he'll have to stay late and he can't come in.
Yeah.
Very understanding that way, which is nice. Because I know a lot of places will be like, no, this is your job.
We got
This is-
really lucky with our company.
Yeah.
I can't say anything bad about them at all. We got very lucky with it.
No, it's
Our job is hard as fuck. Don't get me wrong, we're digging holes and playing in shit all day,
Playing in shit
bursting
all day.
pipes and lining pipes and doing all this shit, but they treat us fucking awesome.
Yes.
I can't argue about
yeah. No,
any of that
and I
stuff.
mean, as long as you do your job, as long as if you're going to get tools, you're going. You're not dawdling. You're not.
No, you don't got time to fuck around.
You don't have. Yes. If you need a vape, you're vaping as you walk.
Yeah.
You need something to eat. You grab something. You're eating as you're working.
Yeah.
It
There-
sucks.
And there's downtime, though,
Absolutely,
right?
there is
You
downtime,
get
yes.
your minutes, right?
You get
But
your-
you have to
yeah.
you have to plan ahead because you
Have to plan it.
there's
Yes.
all process. Go 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 go.
But I mean, it's pretty nice that way.
Yeah, vibes were high today, man.
Yes, they
It was
were.
a great day today.
It was
I
an
fucking
awesome day.
Enjoyed the
Fuck yeah.
shit out of today.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't like we were doing nothing.
Oh no, we went
We were
hard.
fucking
We
busy.
went hard.
What are you guys doing today?
We first we had to go finish our burst that we did. We connected all the pipe yesterday, and then
There's an issue or something on the city side or something like that.
I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Anyways, oh no, we didn't have the wax seals and concrete or whatever, so they left it
There we-
open and I don't know, there was something else. But anyways, we came back and we finished that up today, filled the holes in, put all the dirt back. We had an excavator for one hole, but the other hole we had to fill by hand.
By
So
hand.
Did that, tamped it all down, cleaned that site up, and then me and Tony got lucky enough to go to another site.
Another site to keep working.
We did such good work, we got
They were
rewarded with more
they're
work.
like yeah, they rewarded us
Yeah.
with more work.
And then so we had to jackhammer.
It was like a 5x5 slab.
Yeah, 5x5 slab that was probably, I don't know, 7 inches thick.
At least.
Yeah, if
It was
not
a
thicker
thick
in
piece of
other
concrete.
places, and it had full fucking chicken wire all through it, and it had rebar.
And it
in
had
places.
rebar.
Did you get through it?
We had to take it out.
Yeah.
But we managed to fucking. Normally, with that, you'd have to jackhammer every little fucking chunk.
And it
cut the
takes
wires
fucking
and you
forever, and it's
Brutal.
just shitty.
But I was able to pry it up with the big bar. I got the whole fucking slab to pop up because we had it cut in the square, and then we just jackhammered a section down the middle, and cut the wires, and then we just took the 2 pieces out, lugged them out.
And the pieces were
Oh,
1,000 pounds each, easy.
well, no, one of them was probably 350. The big one, I'd
Yeah.
say, was about 600 pounds.
That fucking yeah,
Yeah.
intense.
And you seen what I did with that 600
yeah,
fucking pound slab.
yeah, yeah.
Dad's a monster.
It's
I don't
scary,
care.
is
Dad's
what
strong-
that
Dad's
is.
strong as shit.
I'm sitting there like, oh, you probably shouldn't do that, bud. And you're like, oh, don't worry, I got it. And you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And there's Ty sitting next to us, like, I guess I'll just
Yeah.
supervise.
He get flicked. He get flicked.
He can flick.
He literally, the thing weighed 7 times as much as he does.
Oh fuck!
Like-
It would be a fucking
I like
catapult.
I like that guy though. He works hard. He's a little fella, but he works hard. He don't stop. He goes good, and he can give the banter too. I
Yes.
love it. You got right, like the young fellas who can't give banter, or like
Yeah.
there are people that do it. Anyways, they just can't give the banter back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they take it real serious, and then they
Yeah, they
get
get
grumpy
mad
with
at you or
shit.
something. Like, no, like keep on telling younger guys, like, what you got to be worried about is when people start ignoring you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the
100%.
bad part.
Yeah,
if
when-
people are teasing you and stuff like that,
they
you're
like
good.
you. You're
yeah,
you're
in.
good to go. Yeah.
Yes,
It's when people ignore you.
it's when people ignore you,
Yeah.
and that's oh fuck
Yeah.
when they ice them out, right?
Yeah.
Like, and no one wants to do that because it's fucking cruel. But
They'll only tolerate you work topics. If you notice everyone's only talking to you about work
Work
topics,
topics, yes.
you're the heel. You better figure out what
yes,
you're
you
doing
need to
fucking wrong.
figure out what the fuck's going on. Yeah, absolutely.
Especially in a construction site, man, because like all day long, me and the boys and Tony and whoever, we're
Yep.
fucking with each other all day long,
All
and
day
we're
long.
getting work done. Don't get me fucking
Yes.
wrong, but we carry on like it's great. I love it.
Yeah, it's wicked.
And it makes the day go much faster. Things go way smoother when the vibes are that high. Like,
Yeah,
today
it
was a
just-
good day, man. I
it was
enjoyed
a good
today.
day.
It was really good. Yeah, buddy.
Tomorrow, on the other hand, we'll see.
I'm gonna hand dig again. We're set up good for
Yeah,
tomorrow.
tomorrow will be.
We're set
Tomorrow.
up good for tomorrow.
Oh shit!
What's your plans more, Anthony?
Hey, you got big plans happening or what?
We're going out to pick shit up at places. Costco,
You're going to fucking Costco?
I wish I had time off. I'd love to.
Oh,
go
I'd fucking love to go to
on
Costco right
fucking
now.
Thursday. not on a Sunday
Oh,
or
and get a
Saturday. when
fucking
it's
hot
fucking
dog.
Flat out on the
It's
weekends.
nuts.
Flat
It's
out.
It's
fucking
insane,
flat
dude.
out on
I don't
the
even want to
weekends.
go there.
Oh, no,
I
it's-
literally don't even
no.
want to go there.
No, you're gonna go there, spend $1,500 on shit you don't
And
want.
wait in line for fucking 2 hours.
Oh,
Like, it's
fuck that.
brutal.
Do they still have those things? Like, this feels like a fucking fever dream when I talk about it. So back in the day in Costco, whenever a till would get too full, they'd have like a pneumatic system. They'd put them in a tube and shoot them up,
Oh.
and it would be what through the, like up to the ceiling and then down into a pile of boxes, and someone would go in there, grab it, and take it to the safe.
Oh,
it was
shit.
the coolest shit in the world.
No, I don't think they do that anymore. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Any Costco listeners out there that work at Costco? Can you
Did that actually happen, or am I
confirm
just
or
lying
deny
again?
if this was a thing?
You know, this is coming from the guy that, for the longest time, for the last 3-4 years, as like a random fact, I'd be like, "Hey, boys, did you know that? You know how sunflowers move to look at the sun? Did you? Fuck."
I remember that you told me
Yeah, and I
this.
was like, "Hey, do you know what they do when there is no sun? What do? They face each other. They don't actually do that." But I don't know where I fucking heard that from, and I've been telling people like it's fucking fact. Like I was like, I don't care what you think. They do that. They're fucking sentient,
Yeah.
and people are just like, "Oh, sure."
That was the other thing you said to me at work. You're like, you can just lie to strangers.
Yes, yeah. Do you know you can just lie to strangers? There's nothing against it. There's no law telling you you can't be fucking untruthful,
Fuck.
right? And that's the best part of like traveling to places. Oh, what's your name? Oh, hey, my name's Fred. I'm a firefighter. Who doesn't like firefighters?
Okay. But, I'm sorry, Devin, if you're listening, but funny story about my brother.
Oh,
So,
excellent.
he met. This is when he was like fucking 19 years old. So I'm
Okay.
going back a decade.
As a fetus,
decade
yep.
or more. Anyways, he thought he was a little hotshot. He was going to be joining the military. He was trying to get in as a fighter pilot. Didn't work out. Whatever. But he met this really attractive girl on an airplane flying home to Newfoundland, and he convinced her that he was a fighter pilot in the Canadian military.
Oh, shit.
In training.
Oh, and drink, sure, yeah.
So he went on a date with this girl. Apparently, the date went phenomenal. Blah blah blah. And she was
Fighter
a 10,
pilot,
10
man.
out of
Yep.
10, right? So he was putting himself up on a pedestal, and then she fell in love with him.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
And-
The lie.
And she was bonkers.
Oh, crazy.
Bonkers. I'd love to get Devin on here to tell the story.
Like crazy as a shithouse
yeah.
rat.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking excellent.
Yeah, but yeah, so lying to strangers gets you in trouble
It,
sometimes.
it can get you in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, especially back in my youthful days, I'd go by a different name when I was out partying. Danny Provolone.
Danny Provolone.
That was my alter. And there might still be people in this city that know me as Danny. Who's Tony? Tony doesn't exist. Like I was at a New Year's Eve party. I remember my
Sorry,
first time. Went to New Year's Eve party, left. I had someone else's keys instead of mine, so she dropped by my house in the morning and knocked on the door. The roommate's like, "Hey, who are you? What do you want?" They're like, "Hey, is Danny home?" and they're like, "No, we know Danny here. Tony's sleeping in the basement. No Danny." She's like, "No. I'm looking for Danny. I don't know who Tony is." And I felt so bad. I was like, "Hey, Angie, my name is actually Tony." She's like, "Why did you lie to me?" And I was like, "It wasn't. It was like a fib that went too far. It was like one of those things where I'd be like in the city, not partying, and they'd be like, 'Oh, hey, Danny.' And I'd be like, maybe this lie went a little bit too far." And then I started dating a girl, and she knew me as Danny. And when I introduced her to my parents, they're like, "So, when did you and Tony start dating?" And she's like, "Who the fuck is Tony?" So,
The only anonymous shit I got like that is my Dr. Nut.
Dr. Nut.
Dr. Nut online. Fucking horrible person he is, man. That's where I take out all my rage from the day is with Dr. Nut to fucking all the feminist forums and shit and just light people on fire. It's so
You just fucking tell them the exact opposite of what they want to hear.
yeah.
And it's
It's
not to
amazing.
be an absolute dickhead, but it's super easy in today's political climate, right?
It's so easy to light people up in
So
comments.
easy.
It's a pastime of mine, honestly.
It helps
Oh, God.
helps de-stress.
Dr. Nut has ignited some wild shit online. It's fucking wonderful.
Some wild movements are happening.
Oh god.
For or against, we're not
I
sure.
love everything about it. And I'm not even nasty. I'm not with the, I just pure troll and just
Oh, yeah.
just poking bears. That's all I
Yeah.
do. It's so good.
Great.
Yeah. And for those who don't know, Dr. Nut is back in the day there was a soda called Dr. Nut Soda. So my alias I got on one of these fucking sites, whatever, TikTok. There you go. Dr. Nut. The picture is Dr. Nut. It's delicious, and it's like an old timey picture of a soda label. So it's not as gross as you think it is. I'm a soda representative of Dr. Nut. So yeah, keeping the company alive. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There's some guy. Who the fuck keeps bringing this up?
There's some guy with the right thing.
Just fucking let it die.
Man, I don't know what just happened to me then when I smoked that bong.
It killed you.
Oh
It
god,
bit
it
you.
tasted terrible. It was horrendous. I don't know what the fuck happened there.
Horrendous.
It was brutal.
So I would like to, no Tony talk, but there's something that I'd like to perhaps just tell y'all about. As a millennial, I'm on social media like Twitter. It'll never be X, it's Twitter.
That was the word I was looking for earlier, social media. Yeah.
Social media, there you go. And today in social media, someone has ruined their life. There's an old saying that every day there's a new main character on social media, and the only goal is for it to never be you. Fair. So we have our main character for today, and it's a young lady from Ole Miss, big old college down there in the States, who has become the center of a wild story in the SEC burnerverse. So what is the SEC burnerverse?
That was
A
my
quick-
next question.
Yeah, a quick overlay. It's a name given to all the anonymous accounts that post from or about stuff that happens at SEC schools. It's usually wild rumors or shit talking other schools or making fun of people at their own school. And because they're anonymous, people feel pretty comfortable saying wild shit. As they do, right?
Dr. Nut.
At Dr. Nut. Now, this article that I'm reading, they didn't want to use her full name, but I will. Her name's Mary Kate. Yeah, it's been trending all day, so I don't feel bad about that. But anyway, according to a now released Snapchat message that went viral, apparently Ole Miss got a little bit too close to her boyfriend's dad.
Oh.
The message says that the girlfriend was watching her boyfriend Evan's little sister at a youth basketball game with the dad. And afterwards, they dropped the little sister off at home before deciding to go out. You know, just the two of them for dinner and drinks. Nothing bad about that. Well, apparently it didn't stop there, and the co-ed ended up hooking up with her boyfriend's dad. And somehow the boyfriend found out. Probably when his dad wouldn't stop bragging about hooking up with a girl half his age. That's just my guess. And still decided to stay with the girl. Imagine getting cucked by your own dad, eh?
Oh god. What an L by dad. Holy fuck. The girl,
Oh,
L for you
Oh, for her
too.
too, yeah.
But that's your dad,
That's
man.
your dad.
What the fuck?
The story continues. According to that same message, the dad didn't get off so easy. No pun intended. Because his wife is now divorcing him. Not just because of this situation, but apparently it's not the first time he's been caught
Piece of
cheating.
Shit, yeah, okay.
And Twitter has absolutely erupted over Daddygate, that's what they're calling it, with memes about the situation flooding the site, and many comparing the dad here to Bill Belichick and his much younger girlfriend,
Yeah.
who is like a quarter of
I've
his
seen
age.
that, yeah. It's wild.
So
What an L for dad.
fuck's
God damn it.
sakes.
Yeah.
L for dad, L for the son too for taking her back.
Yeah, that's
That's-
you gotta have some self-fucking respect
Have
there,
some
man.
fucking
Jesus
self-respect.
fucking Christ.
But that's trash.
Yeah, that's wild. Could you imagine your dad calling you up and be like, hey,
Yeah, smell these fingers.
Yeah.
What's that smell like?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another story that I read the other day. I told you this one earlier, but I'll tell the podcast now because it's fucking wild. So IVF treatments. So when
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So when you can't get pregnant the traditional way, you get a embryo implanted. Blah 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 blah.
The wife works at that stuff.
So, there's this lady that went in, this middle-aged white woman. She went in. She's like, "Hey, I know, she was allowed to pick the sperm, like the guy that it came from. She picked the guy that looked like identical to her, almost to like brothers,
Yeah.
right? And she's like, this is exactly what I want. Has all the same personality traits that I want my kid to have. Perfect. So they implant the embryo. 9 months comes and goes. She gives birth. Great day. Gives birth. Baby's black. Baby's black. So, the first thing is she's asking, what the fuck is going on? So it turns out that someone inserted the wrong embryo in, right, obviously. And so at the time she's like, well, what do I do? They're like, this is my kid now. Like, give me my kid.
Yeah.
And so she goes home and starts raising this kid as her own. Now, that kid's, how do you even, biological parents, I guess,
Sure.
like who it was supposed to go to,
Yeah.
found the woman. And it was like, hey, you have our kid, technically. That's ours. So she had him for 2 years. And then the parents came looking for him. Court, she had to give up the kids.
That's insane.
And the biggest kicker is they have no idea where hers went.
Wow.
Not a clue. Not a fucking clue.
That's wild shit.
Right?
And I know like child trafficking and stuff around the world is insane.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. And it's
And it's a lot of it is based around that shit, like people
Yes.
who can't get pregnant, adoption, can't get the right adoption, they want to pick and
Absolutely.
choose, blah, 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 rich people, this and that. There's a business there, and that's why it exists. And
pretty
it's
sure
fucked.
there's an SVU episode or 10
Yeah.
about that exact same situation.
Yeah.
Because absolutely.
Thanks, Tim.
Fucking ghouls, man.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking most
Everywhere,
vulnerable,
It's
right?
all over the place. Like it's nuts.
It's disgusting. Yeah, it's terrible. It takes, like, I know our world is in a fucked place, but this, like,
pretty fucked.
there's a lot of really evil people in this world.
Absolutely,
And,
yes.
You know,
Like truly evil motherfuckers.
a lot of shit that we got to deal with is because of people like, you know what I mean? Like, and you know,
Absolutely.
you can say what you can about, oh, well, they exploit the need for the extra safety after 9/11 and all
Sure.
this and whatever, but there's a lot of bad motherfuckers in the
There's a
world.
lot of bad. Yeah, and those, if they want to kill people, they're gonna go kill them.
Yeah,
It's
regardless, yeah.
it's fucked, right? It's absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
But that's a fucking scary world we live in these days,
Yeah.
right? Like for the longest time, living in Canada, like fuck when, like this is kind of funny. The generation, like when the high school that I went to was known as being super rough before I got there.
Okay.
Supposed to be guns and drugs, and that never happened.
Okay.
There's never shit there to begin with.
Yeah.
We live in the fucking fort. It's
Yeah.
probably different now,
Yeah.
but I mean,
My life growing up, I grew up in a small town in Labrador,
Yep.
Goose Bay. It was an old military base, and the life I had is significantly different than the life that my children are having. I
Absolutely.
was
Oh my God.
sent out the back door of the house
go play.
to go play
Yeah.
at 3 and 4 years old.
Yeah. Don't come back until the sun's going down.
Yeah.
Like, I remember it being at the playground, like, ways away from my house,
Yep.
further than the playground is from my house right now,
Yep.
where I won't let my kids go by
By themselves.
I remember being in the next town on my bike.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
I had a snowmobile when I was 8, 9, 10 years old.
yeah,
Mom
yeah.
and Dad have no idea the things that I've done at that age and where I went, how
Nope.
far
Oh,
away
yeah,
I was.
No, as soon as I was 13, I was allowed to, just leave.
Yeah.
Just go.
And like just growing up in Labrador, for anyone who don't know, it's like the Alaska of the East Coast. Like it's
Pretty bare,
wild
pretty wide
shit.
open shit.
And even back then in the
Polar
90s,
bears up there or no?
you don't get them often in Goose
But
Bay
they
because
can.
it's inland. But 100%. They go down.
Excellent.
Polar bears take the ice down to Newfoundland and stuff sometimes. They go way past all that.
Fucking cool shit.
Get on the north coast of Newfoundland. Shout out to Newfoundland, by the way. What do you have, boys? I know there's a few boys back home listening to this right now. What do you have?
I need subtitles.
Yeah. But no, we get polar bears coming down. But yeah, the life I live compared to the life my kids are having is so different. We live right in a city too. It's so
Absolutely.
a big ass fucking city. And yeah, I say it's a big city. People look at Edmonton, it's like 1 million people. But to me, this is a massive.
Well,
fucking
like
city.
just like obviously I don't have kids that I know of, but like just thinking from my dad's life to my life, motherfucker lived in Calgary, lived in Edmonton, lived in Saskatoon. I've never moved.
No, you've been in Fort Sask.
I've been in Fort Saskatchewan my entire life. Like I've moved into the city and stuff, but it,
Man, I've been all over the place.
yeah, like it's just completely fucking wild.
Grew up in Goose Bay, moved to St. John's, stayed there for a bit, then went out to Red Deer, came back to St. John's, went to the Greens Harbor, went back to St. John's, moved to Fort McMurray, lived in Stephenville for a bit, fucking,
Stephenville is Newfoundland.
yeah, and then Fort Mac, and then back to Newfoundland, and back to Fort Mac, and then Edmonton, and then I've been here ever since. 6 years, it's the longest I've been somewhere for quite some
Fuck.
time.
Are you getting stir crazy or what?
Yeah, I like Edmonton, man. Edmonton's a cool
Good.
spot.
Yeah, I like
A lot
it,
of
yeah.
people shit on this city. This city's fucking awesome.
It's
I don't
fucking
care what anyone
beautiful.
says.
Yeah,
From a
fucking river
from a
valley.
perspective
Beautiful.
of a fucking hillbilly from Newfoundland, like this
Yeah.
shit is on the go here. You just need to know. You gotta open your mind. A little
Open your
bit.
fucking eyes.
Summertime here, this city's beautiful.
Beautiful. Fucking
Greenery and
beautiful.
shit they got here is
man, just
wicked.
go to the river valley and hang out.
Did you see the thing they're bringing here now? They're doing a Nordic spa here, like a high-end Nordic spa.
Really?
Yeah, it's like outdoor
Okay.
heated pools and shit. Oh, it's gonna be nice,
Baby.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
my mom goes to one down in Kananaskis, I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. But anyways, she like makes the trip down there to go to this thing specifically because it's so nice and fantastic. But they're bringing one here. They just announced it recently. I seen
Good.
it. Yeah.
Fuck. About time.
I'd love to
Fuck's
go do
sakes.
that. Yeah. I love the
There's a
hot
lot of
springs
stuff
in
to do
Banff.
around.
Yeah, I've never been.
No?
No, shit, no.
I went once when I was younger with cadets. They brought us to the hot springs.
Yeah, I've heard fucking amazing things about it.
And
Like
it's
radio
oh,
and shit.
dude, it was so cool.
How old were you?
I was 14.
Just a wee lad.
Yeah, I was just a little fella.
Just a little few hairs on his nuts.
Just an embryo, as Tony said.
Just a fetus.
The fetus, there you
Just
go.
a fetus.
Yeah. But no, it was wicked. It was snowing. I was there with all my buddies from cadets. Like, we were out in this fucking outdoor hot spring on the side
That's
of
so
the mountains.
fucking cool.
Fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
that's
It
so
was
fucking
awesome.
cool.
I had some good experiences with that shit with cadets, man. And it's such a sad thing to see that program the way it is now.
Yeah.
I seen a picture. So when I was there,
Yeah.
we'd go to camp in the summer. There'd be 1,500, 2,000 kids in that fucking camp. It was
Okay.
amazing. Like,
Yeah.
it was fucking awesome, the things I did in cadets and stuff. Now I see pictures of the platoons. There's
Yeah.
like 100 people in the whole camp. It's
Fuck.
fucked. Like,
Wow.
it's a free fucking program.
Yeah.
You just got to wear a uniform. Like, I know people get bad rap for that military shit. You don't do any real, well, you do a little bit, but like the things you can learn in cadets for free,
For free.
you
that
don't have to pay a
Yes.
fucking dime.
Yeah.
Like, I was in helicopters hanging outside the doors and shit
Yeah.
when I was fucking 15 years old. Like, the shit
Fucking
was
cool
nuts.
shit, yes.
You know, man, I was shooting guns and
And
riding
even
tanks
if
and,
and even
doing
if
all
you
kinds
don't
of awesome shit.
do anything with that shit, you can use those skills
Oh, man.
towards something like it.
Yeah.
Owning a business and going through cadets was the most learning I've ever
Sure.
done in my entire life. High school and shit was bullshit for me. Like, I swear to God, I didn't do fuck all in high school. Now, plumbing school has been a bit different. I'm learning a lot there. I can't say the same, but like
It's hard to fuck around
real,
in trade school too.
true
Yeah.
lessons that I got was from cadets and running a business.
Sure.
It's the only two that like were like eye-opening shit
Mm.
where I learned a lot of stuff. Yeah.
What cadets were you in?
Army cadets.
Army cadets.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking sweet though. It teaches you how to be a person with other people, right?
Oh
you
man,
need-
the things I learned
like
there.
people talk about socializing their animals. We need to socialize our kids. More.
Oh, buddy, dude,
Fuck.
whatever. Fuck, it's brutal. You know. But yeah, if you're out there and you're listening, and you don't know what to do with yourself, join cadets, man. Even if you don't like it, you can quit
Give it a
anytime
shot.
you want. It's a free program. You don't have to pay a dime, and you can do some of the coolest shit. I got friends who went on exchanges to Sweden and Norway and all these places all over the world for free.
Yeah.
Every bit of it's paid for.
Fuck.
And yeah, amazing program. It's sad to see the way it's going.
Mm.
It's gonna take another war to get fucking everyone ramped back into that shit.
Absolutely, it will. Which is sad to say, but
We live in a comfortable world but our world is fucked.
It is. It's fucked.
Yeah.
Those days.
100 years ago, 90% of people didn't have access to a hot shower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's just think about that. Or having electricity all the time.
Flushing toilet.
Flushing toilet, fucking. Shit's nuts, the comforts we got. We live
Oh,
like
it's crazy.
kings now.
We do.
Like
Very
what a
well.
king would have lived like 200, 150 years ago,
Yeah,
we're living like him
absolutely.
now.
I just wish I could be a fucking jester and get paid for it. Fuck. Only guy that's allowed to make fun of the king is a jester.
Yeah. Well, hey, we got this podcast, you know, and guess what? We got 24 hours of people listening to our bullshit.
That's excellent.
That's amazing. So
fucking great.
24 hours have been spent listening to this nonsense on YouTube alone.
Apologies.
And yeah, we're sorry. I know we're grassroots and we're brand new, but this is fun as shit for us. And
Mm-hmm.
so if you guys are listening, we really appreciate it. It's fantastic.
No, it's great. It's wicked.
Hanging out in the hole.
Did you want to bring up something that
I'm talking
has
about
been
some
on your mind?
Fucking idiots, man.
Yeah.
Stupidest people I know on this fucking planet. And this might piss some of you off because some of you probably are these people, but you're dumb as fuck. I'm sorry. Why are you riding your fucking bicycles on the road with cars? The fuck is wrong with you? I don't get it. Like, yeah, you might have the right of way. A car hits you, you're dead. Oh, he was in the right of way.
Yeah, cool. You're still dead.
The
You're still
fuck?
dead.
And you guys
this is
are
Canada. We'll get
so
fucking manslaughter. Oh shit! It's your first offense. House arrest.
Anytime I go on bike, I ride on the fucking sidewalk. I don't
Yep.
give a shit. If I have to go around
No,
people, I'll hop on the road for a second and go back in. But
Well,
what the
and,
fuck?
and I mean, we know, like, we've been in Edmonton long enough. We know the kind of pieces of shit that drive out here, right? Like,
man.
putting my fucking well-being into someone else's. Fuck
No.
that.
And then I'll get behind you and you're doing a quarter of the fucking speed limit
Yep.
and you're in the middle of the fucking
Middle of the
road and
fucking
you won't
lane.
move the fuck over.
And you won't
What is
move
wrong
on.
with you? Ah,
Oh, fucking having bike lanes and shit just makes our job so much fucking harder.
well, I gotta drive everywhere every day. Now I gotta check with a big ass trailer in these tight little spaces. Not only do I look for cars, I'm looking for these dumbasses flying.
On
And
bicycles.
I'll be at a red light, and this cocksucker flies through the fucking red light.
Yeah.
Like you don't like it's. Oh man.
It's fucking infuriating. And I mean, we're driving something that's what, 100,000 pounds?
Not quite that heavy, but it's
But
it's pretty fucking heavy.
But it's pretty fucking heavy. We can't stomp on a dime.
Yeah. You're done.
Yeah.
You're done. I
You're
remember
done.
last year,
Oh, fuck's sake. So
outs-
many people.
outside of the bike world, when you're gonna cross a road,
Yes.
even if it's a fucking crosswalk, look.
Look.
Holy fuck! You can't just spin into the road when cars are going.
Holy
Cars can't
fuck.
stop on a fucking dime.
No, we had this guy, he was looking straight at us, and as we're coming up to the intersection, he just does a 90-degree and goes
Straight in front of us.
straight in front
and
of
then
us.
gives me the finger when
Gives
I'm
us the
locking up the
fing- yeah.
fucking brakes and trying to
Walk
stop.
like wasn't on or anything.
Nothing. He just walked in front of us.
Fucking
Like,
River Valley
yeah.
fuckers.
It was a crosswalk,
Yeah.
but nobody would. But you got to push the button to turn the
Gotta
fucking
push the
lights
button
on.
on.
And you have to look before you fucking walk. Like I'm doing 40 through this zone. Sure, I'm going the speed limit. Great.
Yes.
I lock up the brakes. It's going to take me 150 to 200 feet to fucking stop. Still,
Yeah,
It
by
doesn't-
that time, you're a fucking greasy mess on the
you're
ground.
you're a piece of mist on the wiper. Like I'm gonna have to turn it on to clean the windshield to fucking pull out of there. Like you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. When I used to drive trucks, man, people are so dumb on the highways too.
Sure.
Why are you guys cutting off fucking trucks?
Why do people cut off semi-trucks?
Why? What are you trying to prove? You're gonna kill yourself.
Yep.
And then on the flip side, semi trucks. Why are you fucking tailgating people, motherfuckers?
Yes.
Jesus, you guys.
If you want to pass me, fucking pass me. I'm already in the slow lane.
Yep.
I ain't speeding up for you, motherfucker. You want to pay my fuel? No problem.
And then to go even deeper in this, if you're in what's people refer to as the fast lane, doing the fucking speed limit,
That's infuriating too.
you're the worst person alive.
Yep.
You belong in jail. I'm sorry, you should be arrested because oh baby, you
Tar and feathered, baby.
the anger
serious.
and fury I feel for people like
Fuck,
that
it
that would have
happens
stuff.
every night.
I'm
for me,
okay
you know?
with getting felony speeding charges. Like you don't need to police me. Just move over.
Just
Just
over.
get out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
good.
for people that want to break the law.
Yes, 100%. I don't give a fuck. I'm
No.
good. I'm a decent driver. If I kill myself, I kill myself. I won't do it with the youngsters in the car. But if I'm driving at 110, 120, get the fuck
Get
out
the
of
fuck
the
out.
goddamn way,
Well,
man.
and
Jesus Christ.
What I run into since I take the highway home is people will be like, I got to turn left 10 kilometers up here.
I-
I'm gonna stay in the left lane doing 80.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. That infuriates me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm just gonna stick in my lane and let people go around me. No, don't let people underpass you. Like it. Oh fuck sakes.
I'm a psycho behind the wheel, though. I'm a psycho. I can't help it. It's the only time my personality changes is behind the wheel.
Yeah.
I turn into an absolute fucking psycho. I'm an extremely aggressive driver, but I'm a good driver. I do it in a safe manner. I just know when and where I can do things and can't do
Well,
things.
and
Other
yeah.
people don't have self-awareness in the fucking vehicle. It's
yeah, and you need, and I mean, what we drive, you need to be a little bit aggressive, or else you're never getting out.
people will block you every which way. They all jump
Yes.
in front of you every which way. You have to. There's
Just
no way
just like
around
with
it.
the bus, right?
Yeah, we were talking about. it
We
on
were
the
talking
way here.
about on the way here. It's-
Bus drivers in Edmonton are aggressive as fuck.
Super
Oh
aggressive.
man, they're crazy.
Yes,
Well,
but they
they
have to be. They have
They
to.
have to be.
I suppose.
How often do you want to get
Run
stuck
gas
behind a
over.
bus?
Never.
You never want to get stuck behind a bus. You're trying
Never.
your best to get around that motherfucker at
Yes,
all
you are.
goddamn times.
Yep.
So he knows that, and he has to deal with that all day. He has to be somewhat aggressive to take his places
Yep.
to get out. People, no, I'd never let a bus out if I could. I'm passing you. Fuck you.
Fuck
I'm
you.
out of here.
I'm not getting stuck behind you. Fuck out.
We did the other day on the way back from work.
Oh,
and
fuck.
how many goddamn stops did the motherfucker make? It was every fucking 100 feet.
Every
He was
stop.
pulling over, and I'm stuck
Yeah.
behind you because the traffic's heavy as fuck, but everyone's flying by me on the
Flying by
left.
you. Yep.
Can't pull out because I got a big ass fucking trailer. Oh, God.
Yeah. And if you do pull out, people are gonna fucking rear end you.
Yeah. That's why they're aggressive.
Yeah.
People like me. I'm a terrible human behind the wheel. Goddamn.
We need it sometimes,
Oh,
especially with fucking Edmonton drivers. Man. And the fuck, I still like the sun's coming up by what 7 now?
Oh,
Like it's late by
yeah.
7. People still don't have their fucking lights.
I know. It's dumb.
It's
Turn your fucking lights on.
Just
Even just your daytime lights.
just
Best
turn on your
kind.
running lights, please.
We just gotta see ya. Like
Just
Jesus
want to see you.
Christ.
Don't want to come around a corner and be like, are those fucking tail? Holy fuck, they're taillights.
Just because when you hit your brake, your lights come on doesn't really. That's great. But
Yeah.
You still need to have your running lights on, guys. Please.
I don't understand why people can't drive in the snow.
Mm.
Every year it snows.
Every
Yep.
year.
You should
Every-
be used to it.
100%.
Like, it don't
Yes.
make no sense.
It's one of the, like, oh, I can't afford
Every
winter
year.
tires. Well, you know it's going to be winter every year.
Mm-hmm.
Do what I do. You need to start fucking saving for it.
100%.
And it fucking sucks.
You
But,
buy a pair of winter tires.
yes.
They'll last you for the life of your fucking vehicle that
Absolutely.
you're gonna have it.
Yep.
Nobody's keeping vehicles for 20 years, 15 years
Not anymore, nope.
You change your winter tires out every season. If you follow the regiment and take
Yep.
them off, they will last you 6, 7, 8 seasons. No
Easily.
problem.
Yep.
No.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
And it's
And-
such a big fucking advantage.
If you have a car, they're only going to cost you $600 for a set of tires at,
Yeah.
at most.
And it's
Maybe
an
7 if you
investment.
want a really good set. If you got a truck, obviously they're a bit more expensive. But if you got a fucking truck, you can afford fucking tires.
Yes.
Just saying. And if you
I'm
can't
sorry.
afford tires and you're driving a truck, what the fuck are you
Then you
doing with yourself?
don't deserve. I'm sorry, but you can't have a truck. If you can't afford, if you can't afford to fucking fix it, you can't have
You can't
it. I'm
have
sorry.
it.
I'm
You're
sorry.
not
You just
allowed.
can't. You're not allowed to have it. I'm sorry. That's how it is.
There's guys up here, people I know that have $120,000 trucks,
Yep.
and it's their entire world.
That is their entire
That's
thing.
everything that they're
Yep.
about is their truck. That's. I've
Kinda
I've
sad.
heard conversations about people literally boasting about what their trucks are, and heard other people bragging about their friends' trucks and things like that. It's
Yeah.
a real fucking thing
It's
up
a
here.
real
man.
fucking
It's
thing,
wild.
man. It's fucking crazy.
Their whole personality is their
the
fucking
whole
truck.
person. Oh, and then I'm not saying all women are like this, because obviously, but when I've never had it happen to me except in Edmonton.
Yeah.
You meet a new girl, first thing she asks, "What do you drive?"
What do you drive? Yeah.
What do you drive?
What kind of truck you got?
Yeah, I've had that a few times, and every time it's a different vehicle. I don't know. No, it just fuck, and then you have the fake cowboys. But that's all
Concrete cowboys.
concrete cowboys.
I could not, in any self-respecting way, wear a cowboy hat because
No.
I know I'm not a cowboy.
Yep.
right?
Well, you don't want to go to Stampede and pretend.
No, I have no desire.
No,
to do that.
I don't
I
wanna
got
go.
too much. Have you seen what cowboys do on a daily? Fight with cows and bull, not fighting, but like
Yeah,
what they have
fucking
to
with-
do.
yeah.
Like, literally, they're fighting them to get them where they want them to go and shit.
Yeah.
Those guys are wild, man. Those
Fucking
guys
crazy.
are tough as shit.
You
Farmers are
want to
fucking.
come to the Stampede with me?
No, I'll go, but I'm not dressing up like a fucking cowboy.
dressing
It's not
up.
my jam.
No, we're just
Not at all.
Yeah.
I've never been to the Calgary Stampede, and I
I've
never
Been
want
once.
to go.
You've been to K-Days?
Nope. Yeah, I went once. I did. Yeah.
It's K-Days.
Yeah. Same thing.
It's just cowboy theme
Yeah.
down there,
K
right?
Days is great, man. I like K Days.
That's all it is, it's K-Days.
I'm not a fan of fairs and shit like that. It's just a money grab. It pisses
You
me
know,
off.
you know
Oh, yeah.
what's great too?
What?
The one with all the different cultures, the culture festival.
Oh!
That is
Multicultural,
What the
so
fuck
good.
is that called?
It's so
Heritage
good.
Festival? No.
Yeah, it might
Is
be
it the
Heritage Festival.
I don't know.
It has
Yeah,
all the
there's like-
fucking food and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's like 50, 60
baby!
different
So-
outlets.
They have it at this park up that hill on the other side of the river. But it's shut down now. They're not doing it there because they're renovating that whole fucking thing. I don't know
Oh,
what it's
Oliver
called.
Square?
No, it's
No.
you cross over the fucking bridge,
Yeah, so like Jasper Ave.
and then you go. We always take it to go to work. I can't remember the fucking road, but you go up this big ass fucking hill, and
Yeah.
the park is on the right side. It's across the river. So like, picture where we leave from the shop.
Yep.
Go down Groat Road. You cross over the river there.
Oh,
But
okay,
instead of going like left, or no, yeah, you follow the little road and then you go up that fucking big old hill.
Yep.
And then you're like looking over
Yeah, it's
the
like
river
Grierson
valley.
Hill or
I'm-
something.
Yeah, you
Something
know
like
better
that.
than me. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. I'm Newfoundland. I don't know the city. We're fucked.
I'm Doofy, I don't know. Oh, I'm a Doofy, I don't know anything.
There's a whole genre of jokes based around that. But anyways, you know. That park, whatever it is, it's under renovation now, but it was there. They had the multicultural fucking thing there.
Yep.
That's where they normally do it. Or the Heritage Festival, whatever the fuck it's called. And I went there one year. I was still with Mrs. and went with the youngsters. And I dropped them off because I couldn't get anywhere to park.
Sure.
So then I went looking for parking.
Yep.
I had to go like 40 minutes away to get a bus to come back to the fucking
Oh
thing.
my god! Oh, that's so bad.
Nonsense.
And then, by the time I got there, the youngsters wanted to leave.
Oh fuck!
I've been gone for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
They're bored out of their mind.
Yeah,
They
where's
want-
Dad? Is he coming back? I don't know.
So then I had to deal with their nonsense the whole time, and then we had to lug all them on the bus, get back over to the truck.
Oh, I bet they were impressed.
I will never go again.
Super impressed.
Ever.
The
Doing
only
that
way to
bullshit.
do it most of the time is just get a cab.
Get dropped
Yeah.
off.
You don't know if you can get to parking.
But I had the
Exactly.
kids. I had to have the car seats, right? There's no way around
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the.
Sure.
That's the kicker.
Yeah,
You get there
that's
early.
you gotta have
Gotta
those.
get there early.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm not a big festival guy.
Yeah, no. Bunch of guys at work go to Edmonton Folk Fest.
Okay.
Not.
What's that one like?
It's like a bunch of folk music bands and stuff like that, but it's
You
supposed
like all that stuff, don't
it's
you?
supposed to be
I love that
a
shit, yeah.
pretty good party. It's,
Okay.
You know, they have it on a hill, and the stage is down low. It's supposed to be a really good time.
Cool.
I can't
But,
wait. I can't wait to go and get rides with my kids.
That's fun.
So I
Fuck
can't
yeah.
wait. Can't wait.
It's a great laugh.
Yeah.
They loves it. Yeah.
Oh, it'll be a great time because you'll be getting just as much enjoyment as they are.
Oh, fuck
That,
yeah.
That's the best
I,
part.
I love roller coasters and rides all my whole life.
Yep.
Right, my brother was terrified of it when he was younger. I was not. I loved it. You give it to me, let's go, mom and dad. Come on, and mom and dad.
Yep.
They were pretty good. They'd go with me most of the time. Some, I don't know about
No, I
that.
don't know about this one.
But I loved it. I do all the roller coasters.
Yeah, me
Whatever
too.
they let me do, I was gone. So when I had kids, when one of them was old enough, I brought him to the West Edmonton Mall,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I started doing the rides
Yep.
with him, and we were doing all the different roller coasters and shit. First time in my fucking life, I've experienced sickness from fucking like motion sickness, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck it was, and you know what it was from? That stupid fucking teacup ride.
Absolutely, where you're
I
spinning.
swear to God, I never felt so miserable in my fucking life
So,
until I went on this fucking teacup ride.
so here's a funny story from West Edmonton Mall. When I was a young kid, I went with my brother and his friends to go rides, and they had two pirate ships. One that went like kind of 90, and
Yeah.
then they had an upside down pirate ship that would go all the way around,
okay.
and then it would stop, and it would
Come
and
back
stuff
down.
like that,
Yeah,
right? And my first time going on, my brother's friend Mitch is with us, and the guy's a fucking character. You love this kid.
Okay.
He was so logical with stuff that I'm freaking out. Oh my god, I'm gonna die! And he's sitting there talking me through it with like logic and like honesty that it ruined it for me.
Okay.
Because he's like, Tony, you understand how much shit would have to go wrong for us to die right now? Do you understand like what would have to happen? And I was like starting to freak out. He's like, none of that stuff is possible to happen. We're not dying today. Blah blah blah. And like by the end of the ride, I was like, I never want to do that again. Fuck.
Yeah. No, I love rides, but yeah, that teacup fucker. Oh god, dude.
Did you ever see the Mindbender?
That was the red roller coaster.
That was
there?
the big one
Yeah,
with the loops.
I was on it. I was on that one. Yeah.
Did you ever? I think it was on. I can't remember. It was like Saturdays or Fridays. They'd take the last car and flip it, so you would be on the last car sitting backwards.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I've never seen that. No.
And that was fucked.
No, I did it when I came here with the cadets on that exchange when I was younger. I went on
Excellent.
it then, and before it got shut down,
Yeah,
I went on it up here.
Fuck yeah. yeah. Then they had the Drop of Fear or whatever. That was a thing that was next to it. It would basically. So it was. I think it got changed a bunch. First, it was Drop of Fear, where you're like in this cage and it would slowly take you up 200 feet and then drop you backwards.
Oh, okay.
And then they changed that for another dropping one where it would take you up and then drop
drop
you
straight down.
straight down. Yeah.
Best one of those I ever did was at Universal Studio. It was like I can't even remember the theme of it, but you went way the fuck. It was you were gone up in the air, and it would straight drop down, then it'd fire you right back up at 100 kilometers an hour, like
So-
you'd feel G's and shit. It was wicked.
Here's a story with that. I don't know if that makes them good parents, but when I was 11, my brother's 13. We went to Disneyland.
Yeah.
And one of the things was my dad was like, I really want to go on the Star Trek ride in Vegas. So the Star Trek, the Next Generation movie just came out.
In Vegas or Disneyland?
In Vegas. So we drove from Disneyland to Vegas. It was
Oh,
at
you
the-
were in California.
We were in California
Oh, okay,
and drove
understood,
to.
understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my dad's like, I really want to go on this ride. We're only a few hours away. Why don't we go?
Yeah.
Jumped in the car, two small kids, head to Vegas. Get to the Flamingo Hilton. It's a world premiere of the fucking movie. Ride's closed.
Oh, shit.
So they're like, so now we have to find something to do with kids in Vegas. And this was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not,
No.
it was not kid friendly back then.
Even today,
Even
Vegas
today, it's
is
not
not
kid-
fucking kid
no,
friendly. I
there's-
thought people were so stupid walking around with
Yes.
their youngsters in the casino. I was like, what the fuck are you bringing
It's
your kid to
fucking
Vegas for? It's
retarded.
ridiculous. And then you're seeing fucking like a what's the party for the guys before he gets married? Fucking,
Oh, bachelor
Guys,
party.
like a bachelor party, but like there's
Bachelorette?
no, but you'd see Buddy on the leash. Like they'd have him all naked and shit. And he'd be walking on
Oh,
the leash
yeah,
at the
yeah,
type
yeah.
of bachelor party. That
Yep.
type of shit.
Yes.
That's happening in Vegas as there's fucking youngsters walking by. And I was like, what are you like?
The kids are
What
just
are you
like,
doing?
"What is going on here,
Who's
Dad?"
in the more wrong in that
Yes.
situation, right? Like,
And so we're trying to find stuff to do for kids. And back then it wasn't very much. We
Stag. There it is.
Yeah, Stag.
party.
There we go.
There you go.
So we went to the Stratosphere. Stratosphere had like a games room. It had a roller coaster on the outside of the tower and the thing called a Big Shot on the top. So the Big Shot, so the Stratosphere is that big tower
Yep.
in Vegas. And on top of it, you used to have a thing called the Big Shot.
Okay.
The Big Shot, it would strap you in and it would shoot you up. And you'd come down and shoot you up again. But you're already 500 feet in the air. So you're on top of a building getting,
Yeah.
you can see planes coming into land, is how high you are. And I gotta find the fucking pictures, but they take a picture of you half a second after it launches you up for the first time, so everyone's face all fucked up and distorted.
I love the pictures from fucking rides and shit.
I
You ever
love
do-
that
you ever
shit.
do that stuff?
I
You ever see-
haven't got them, no.
No. So, like, if you go to like Disneyland or Universal or whatever, every ride you go on, at like the drop moment or whenever it's going to be
It'll
the
be like,
worst,
smile.
they take a picture of you on the ride, and you never you know it's going to be there, but you're still fucking on the ride, right? So when you go back to when you finish the ride, you go back down to the kiosk or whatever, your picture's there, and you can buy it, and it's just a way for them to grab money. But you
Yeah.
always look at your picture.
I love
it's
it so
always
much.
fucking hilarious, and then you'll see everybody else's picture popping up.
Yeah.
Some
Great.
people are oh man, the faces some people make are
Yeah,
fucking
I saw
hilarious.
one, it was like the log ride at Disneyland. And they were playing fucking chess. The guys had a full
Yeah,
chess
oh,
board
yeah.
and all the pieces as they're
Yeah.
as they're going down.
They
Fucking
timed
great.
it, yeah.
timed
There's,
it
if,
fucking
if you
perfect.
Google that, there's a lot of good ones out there actually that people be
Absolutely, it's
creative
fucking
on.
great. I love people that have fun like that.
Yeah. A lot of people are too serious these fucking days, man. Way
Yeah,
too fucking serious.
absolutely.
I wish more people were goofy and silly and.
Well, yeah, just our world is already so fucking serious, so fucking angry all the time.
It's all about money, 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 money. Have a fucking laugh.
Well, I couldn't imagine going into work and not laughing.
We have
my
a great
day
time.
away.
Oh
Like,
man, it's
fuck.
miserable when the days are fucking.
It
bumpy,
sucks.
fucking-
It sucks because you're like, you want guys to start getting amped up somehow. Like,
Yeah.
let's get the energy up. Let's go.
Today was the first day in a while we had the energy back where it was before,
Yeah.
straight up. And I think the weather plays a
The weather
massive
plays a
factor into it.
huge part.
When you're not out in minus 30 and you're only out in plus 10.
Plus 10.
Oh,
and,
baby.
You know, it's, when you're standing around, you're not shivering. You're like, oh, this
Yeah.
is pretty good.
Yeah. I always laugh at us Canadians though. We'll go through winter, minus 30, minus 40, minus 20, whatever, all year long, and then the first day it's plus 10. It's like you're on a beach down in Mexico.
It's like
right?
you're on
I'm
a
out in
fucking-
shorts,
yeah.
t-shirt,
That's
fucking.
how it felt today.
Oh
It was just
man,
like-
it's so
Yeah.
good.
Just so nice, and the sun came out after work. Oh, it's
And then you'll
gorgeous.
meet people from other parts of the world when they come here and it's summertime, 20 degrees, and they're wearing a fucking
Fucking parka,
jacket.
yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
so cold here, what the fuck?
When I was down in Vegas, you could tell who were the
Who were the
Canadians and
Canadians. Yeah.
who were the locals. Because Christmas, Boxing Day, it fucking rained. I've never been in Vegas when it rained.
Oh, okay.
And it rained hard for about an hour and then fucked off.
Fucked up.
But
in the
uh,
desert, that's what it does. Deserts will get a massive rainstorm. and
massive
then
downpours
that's
and
it.
nothing.
Floods and this and that. And
Yeah,
the whole
and,
ecosystem lives off.
the
it.
whole time I was there, I was in shorts and a t-shirt,
Yep.
t-shirt and pants.
Yep.
Everyone else, winter jackets,
Yep.
like the fucking
Oh, yeah.
Canada Goose jackets
Yep.
and stuff, like parkas.
When I was there in October, and it
Yeah.
wasn't even the end of October. It was like the beginning of October, and the swimming pools and shit were still open. All the lifeguards,
Yep.
every single fucking one of them. I'm swimming, having a grand old fucking time,
And
they're bundled up in a towel in their little tower.
like,
Just
can you get out? I don't want to be here. Like, nope.
Yeah. I love Vegas. Vegas is a great time.
It's a great time.
You
Great
can't
time
go
for
for
like
a long time though.
3
If-
days.
If you're
3 or 4
going to
days.
Vegas, there's no need to go for any more
No.
no need to go for any more than 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
You're gonna run out of money, or end up in jail.
Yeah, or spend way more than you
Right?
have
Like
planned
it
to.
just
And
everything costs money there, right?
it's very
everything-
expensive.
everything
Holy
is money.
Shit. And for if you want to do it on a budget, go to Fremont Street.
Fremont Street.
Don't go
yes.
to the Strip. Go
Don't
to
go to the
Fremont
strip. Do not go to the strip.
Old
Fremont
Vegas.
Street,
Old
Old Vegas,
Vegas,
100%,
yes.
baby.
Old
That
Vegas.
place
Go
is
to the
amazing.
Golden
That's my,
Nugget or something,
yes,
yeah.
that's my favorite place.
Or Queens.
I couldn't get over it. We were staying on the Strip, and like just a meal was a fucking $80 there. Like shit was insanely
Fucking
expensive.
bonkers.
I couldn't get over how expensive it
Yeah.
was.
It,
And then we went down to Fremont Street on an off day.
Yeah, and it's like
we
a
should have
quarter of the
stayed down
price.
there. The
Yes.
casinos are cheaper. The fucking
Yep.
food is a third of the price. Like it was. The beers were cheaper. Everything was cheaper.
everything's
Weed was
cheaper.
cheaper. Everything was
everything
cheaper.
is cheaper.
By the way, any Canadians like weed is legal in Vegas now, so go have
Yep.
time.
Yeah, weed is legal. Nevada, Washington, like
There's a whole bunch.
Yeah, there's a whole fuck ton.
In Phoenix, Arizona, there's a hotel you can rent. You can go stay at now, where you can smoke as much weed as you want in your room, at the pool,
That,
or wherever.
Shit, what was it called? 12th Planet, 20th Planet, the big weed store in Vegas.
Okay.
They have a consumption lounge.
Oh right, yes, yeah.
So you go in this huge building,
Yeah.
gorgeous building. Go inside this door, big fucking black security guard. I thought I was gonna have problems because I was like, shit, I should have brought my passport. They might not recognize my provincial ID.
Yeah.
They did, thankfully.
Okay.
But
They must have changed
They
that
must have
because when
changed
I
it.
went there, I had we went to the weed store. I only
And
had
they
my
want
driver's
passports.
license, and I was like,
Yeah.
I got my passport left at the
Yeah.
hotel. They're like, we're sorry, we need 2 pieces of ID from
Yep.
you, not from country or whatever. And
Yeah.
I was like, fuck's sakes, we had to go all the way back
Fuck's
to the
sakes.
hotel and then go back again. Sorry, continue.
No, that's all good. And so you walk into this. When you get in, it fucking blew my mind. It's this big fucking open room, and any kind of weed product. So there's flour on 2 tables that you can pick. Like you can't pick up the bud itself.
It's just in the
but it's in a
glass
little
container.
clear
You
jar.
can see it.
You can smell it. You can see it. You want to do that with concentrates. You can do that with shatter. You can do that with diamonds, butter, whatever you want. And then, so what they make you do is, when you're ready to pay, they give you kind of a list, and you're like, okay, I want one of these, one of these, one of these. You give it to your guy. They run and grab it, bring it back, total it all up. You're out of there. It is so fucking nice. And then when you're leaving, the guy's like, hey, if you want to try your stuff, follow me. So you go into this lounge, and there's like beers, there's coffee for sale and everything. You just sit down, and you can just roll a joint if you want. You can smoke out of a bong if you want.
That's phenomenal. I don't know why we can't do that in Canada.
Yeah.
Why is there no lounges we can
Someone
go
fucked up so
and
badly.
Smoke a fucking
Why can't we
pot?
have
There used to be smoke rooms in Edmonton and
There was hookah
Calgary.
lounges.
Yeah.
Hookah
We got
lounges?
rid of those
They got
two.
rid of them.
You can still go to one in, well, I don't know, it might have changed now, but not Fort Saskatchewan, but what's the town on the side of fucking Edmonton, east
Sherwood
side?
Park?
Sherwood Park. There's a hookah lounge in Sherwood Park because I used to
Okay.
deliver there at
Yeah.
my old job.
Yeah,
And
there's
that was
one
still
on
open.
Jasper Ave. It was Sultan's Palace or something.
There was a bunch of them.
Fuck, I
There's
love that
Mike,
place.
Mike's Famous downtown too. They
Fuck,
had,
I loved it.
Hookah lounge. But,
Had the fucking best Turkish coffee.
but yeah, why can't I? Why can't I go smoke weed at an establishment?
Agreed.
Why?
Why can't we
So
have
weird.
cafes?
So
Why?
weird.
Cafe or like the technology that's out there now to get rid of smell and
Oh,
smoke and all
100%.
that shit. There's
Yep.
no reason that there can't be a place that adults can go and consume cannabis in
Yeah,
a
like a bar.
reasonable environment, like a bar.
Like a fucking bar.
We allow people to drink alcohol and become
then drive
fucking
home anyway.
morons
Yep.
and openly advertise that. But I can't go to a fucking lounge and have
Yeah,
a puff
it's ridiculous.
with people
It's
that are
fucked.
like me. No, I
Absolute
have to
fucked.
stay home to smoke weed. I can't go meet people who smoke dope. We're like, you know, you want to be a drunk, you can go to any fucking corner and there's
yeah,
a bar
any corner,
anywhere
yep.
you want to go.
Absolutely.
because
you wanna
I
get
smoke
stoned?
weed, I have-
Not a chance.
I
But you
can't.
want to get wasted? Yeah, come with
We
me.
got you covered.
Yep.
It's wild.
Yeah.
The fact that I can't go to a hockey game and there's not a smoking section where I can go use cannabis
Right.
outside or have a cigarette or whatever.
Absolutely. Once
is-
once you're gone, you're gone. I fucking hate that shit.
it drives me up the wall. The technology is there.
Yeah.
I get that you don't want it out in people's faces and this and that. And
Sure.
sure, the smell is intense sometimes for some people. Like we were on a job the other day. Today and yesterday.
Today
I
and
was smoking
yesterday.
a joint all day fucking long.
All day
There was a
long.
point I was like, man, it's a bit much.
Yeah. There was
Right?
a time where I was like, hey, you might want to take a break.
I smoke weed every day.
Yeah,
But even that, so I get it.
I get it.
But there should, with the, like I said, with the scent blocking technologies and filters and this and that now, you could easily design a room that could be, as soon as you smoked it, it gets sucked up into
Well,
a fucking vent and out
To
the window.
just
Or out,
prove
wherever.
your point right. They have smoking rooms in the Vegas airport.
Yes,
When
they
you go
do.
to
Yes,
international
they
depart-
100% do.
I
I
want
gambled in
money
it.
in
I
there.
gambled in it and smoked a cigar. 100%.
Yes, there
And
are
I was like,
smoking
this is
rooms.
amazing. This
Yes.
is the greatest thing I've ever done
Yes,
in my entire
like,
existence.
It exists already.
Yeah.
Why can't we have that?
I was in the middle of fucking Vegas airport, and they had this glass fucking
Yep.
enclosure with a bunch of slot machines,
Yep.
and people were smoking
Just-
flat the fuck out.
Yes, sir.
So I was like, wow. And I
Yep.
fucking went and checked in for my flight. I had 2 hours. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. I went and threw
Fuck
$100
yeah.
bucks in the machine
Yeah,
and
that-
smoked
that's
an
what I
entire
did. It
cigar.
was
And I
fucking
hit
great.
in bed. Just chilled
Yeah,
out and
just
smoked a
chill out.
cigar. And it was phenomenal. It was so
Yeah.
good. Why can't we do that here in Canada?
I don't know.
Why not? We're going to smoke anyways.
Yep.
People smoke anyways. You're not
People
protecting
are- no,
anybody.
No, fuck.
You let alcohol be advertised and mainstreamed and
Well, just think
whatever.
about. I was bad for it too. Going to fucking like junior high, wearing a Coors Light shirt or a Budweiser
Yeah,
shirt that you got in a fucking
100%.
case of beer.
Yeah.
Right? Like that was just normal.
Where I grew up and where Anthony, I don't know if it was as prevalent where you were, but where I grew up in Labrador, from the age of 14 onwards, we were drinking.
Yes.
It was all we had to do.
Agreed.
Yes.
There's nothing to do.
Absolutely,
Newfoundland
yes.
is a.
Yeah, I got
is just
drunk first
drinking
time
of
when I
it,
was
yeah.
12.
Yeah, like,
It was just something you did.
and that's normalized.
Yes.
Smoking dope by 16.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would much rather my children use cannabis than drink
Yep.
every day.
I was much
following
more
week.
scared coming home high than I was drunk when I was
Yeah,
14.
100%.
How fucked up is
That's
that?
fucked
That-
up either way.
It's
and
fucked
I,
up
I was
either-
right there with you. I was doing the same shit,
Yeah.
man. I get it. Yeah. No,
Oh,
I don't
oh
know.
my contacts are all fucked up. That's why my ass is
Sorry,
bloodshot.
Sorry, yeah.
Remember one time it was like grade 11, I got absolutely just fucked.
Yeah.
Like, and that's, get home and all I remember is like staring at the TV for 3 hours and then like split second, it was like 8 o'clock, sun was down, and I'm like, whoo! I came to, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
My dad was like, you good? Are you okay? I was like, yeah, why? He's like, you just sat there like, for 3 hours.
Some good indica.
I was like, I guess that was fantastic. This is gonna sound crazy. That same time when we were smoking, Buddy was like, I have a new pipe, let's go test it out. And back then, we are like, we have to walk a mile into the bush
Oh, yeah.
so we don't get arrested.
Yeah.
So we're smoking, we're walking back, it's middle of winter. And I'm like, Lee, we gotta stop. And he's like, why? I was like, I'm having an out of body experience. And he's like, what the fuck do you mean? I was like, I know we're standing, like I know I'm behind you, but all I can see is us top down 20 feet above. I need to sit the fuck down. I don't know what the fuck that weed was,
Yeah.
but it was just like we were walking and I was above us.
Wild.
Just wild. Just fucking wild.
Shit, my brain just went blank.
Uh-oh.
I had somewhere to go with that. Somebody else talk. 'Cause
Yeah, it's
my
gone.
brain
It's
just
fucking gone.
Farted. Holy shit. She farted hard.
Well, let me just tell you about this kind of military technology.
Oh, here we go.
So, the Americans have, Hellfire missiles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a new kind.
Okay.
I think it's called the R9X. And this one, it's a missile, and instead of exploding on impact, it releases, I think it's like 6 blades,
Oh,
I've seen that
I've
too,
seen it.
yeah.
and it kills one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no detonation. It
No
just,
detonation, it
I've
just
watched it
slices.
going into vehicles when they were testing it. And shit,
Yes,
and
it
it's
just
a
slices people.
Thud. It's,
Yeah.
it's wild. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
It's-
Blades
yeah.
on it.
Like they showed, they got
There's a
some,
name for it, something to do with the blades. I can't.
Switchblade?
It's like the
maybe? But
it's
that's
like
a
a
drone,
Reaper
too.
or something. I can't remember what
yeah,
it was.
but they showed just a few days ago, they got some terrorist leader. He was sitting in the driver's side of his car.
Yeah.
The passenger seat was untouched.
Oh shit.
Like, holy fuck.
Accurate as fuck.
Accurate as
Yeah.
fuck. Like that. I don't.
It
holy
was
fuck.
cut. It was
That's.
cut to pieces from the blades, but it was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no explosion, no nothing, just
Yeah.
thunk.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those
But
non-deadly
holy
ones.
fuck. I mean, when it's your time, it's your fucking time.
Yeah.
But what are the blades? Like a few feet on either side, even.
No, yeah, like
and
the,
then,
the,
yeah,
the
but,
missile
yeah.
or whatever is only the size of a softball, I think, right? And so
Yeah,
it
the
comes out the
blades all
sides
around it, yeah.
and it's spinning, right?
Wild.
Oh yes.
So it just fucking, oh god
Crazy.
damn.
There's some wild death technology out there, man.
Absolutely.
A lot of money in killing people.
I just heard on the way over here, the Americans are trying to design hypersonic drones.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
We don't even have hypersonic missiles yet.
yeah. Right on.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Drone warfare
That's the future.
has changed the game. Has changed
Oh,
everything.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It's
And
the
drone
future.
boats. Drone
Yeah,
boats are
every-
kicking
drone,
ass.
drone anything,
Yeah.
man. It's unmanned technology that you do not need to put a human in danger to
Nope.
accomplish what you would have to do normally with
And not even 100 years ago, the Japanese,
Oh,
like they
super.
had suicide bombers. but-
Kamikazes, yeah.
Kamikazes, but they also had, so picture this, you're brand new, you're fucking first year state, what, a private, I guess? Okay, private, Anthony, go down there to the missile tubes, climb in. And you're like, I'm sorry, what? So the Japanese had missiles from, I think, submarines that a dude would crawl inside.
Oh, they were the
and he-
torpedoes, and they drive the
and they would
torpedoes
drive
into
the
boat.
torpedoes
Yeah.
into the boat.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I've heard
it's
about it.
kamikaze.
Holy fuck.
Kamikaze
Yeah.
torpedoes, yeah. man.
Kamikaze torpedoes.
Yeah, that's wild shit.
And it's just,
Wow.
holy shit, boys.
Oh man. For the motherland, man, I guess. But like, well, I can't even imagine.
Couldn't imagine. Couldn't fuck. Well, when you're with the Japanese, you're
That culture is the whole culture.
exactly right.
100%.
They were ruled by the royal family back then.
What would you do now if we got drafted?
What would I do?
Yeah, what would
I'd
you
go
do?
to war. I
You would
guess.
go to war?
Guess I'd go to war. Yeah.
I don't know. Depends on what we would be going to war for.
Yeah.
If someone was attacking Canada, and
Sure.
I'd volunteer.
Yeah, me
But
too.
if it's going somewhere else, no.
No, I would. I'd be a draft.
I'm sorry, but no.
I don't blame anyone who dodged the Vietnam War in the draft.
Yeah,
and shit.
that is a
Shit
fucking great idea of us sitting out of that.
Yeah,
man.
100%.
That and Iraq.
Yeah. I always found that funny until everything came out afterwards. Like, yeah, fucking Afghanistan just attacked us and blah blah blah. We're going to Iraq.
Yeah, going to Iraq. You're like, all right, okay. We'll be over in Afghanistan. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
It's
nonsense.
the states who went to war with so many places.
It's crazy. Yeah,
Fuck
that's how their
No.
economy and everything stays going. They're a
Right.
superpower. They need the American dollar to flow through a whole. That's where like this BRIC stuff that's going on.
Yep.
It's fucking everything up major for the U.S.
Yep.
And it will going forward
Yeah.
because they rely on everybody else using their dollar in trade,
Yep.
and it's changing, and the world's wising up more or less to what the U.S. is. And it's not that I can't even say that we're wising up. Everybody knows what the U.S. is and has for a while. It's just now other countries have the capabilities to deal with it.
To deal with it.
Yeah. China has advanced so much in the
Oh
past
my
20,
God.
30 years. It's
So much,
insane.
so fast.
And good for them. Like, I look at the shit they got going on, man. Some of our stuff is a third world country over here.
Holy
buddy.
fuck,
Like,
yeah.
and don't get me wrong, they got their own bullshit, but they're
Just the amount of roads they've put down every year,
They're so
year after year
efficient
after
compared
year.
to us, it's crazy.
fucking
The
crazy.
trains,
Just fucking
crazy.
crazy.
trains, yeah.
The
Trains
trains too,
everywhere.
yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
Fast trains too, not slow motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Why there's no rail between
Nuts.
coast to coast
Doesn't make no
Canada? It
sense.
makes no sense to me. Now there's
Why there's no
there's
pipeline?
trains.
There's
Yeah, it's all
trains,
water.
there's via
Nonsense,
rail that'll
man.
take 10 years.
I know.
There's
but
no
why
hi-
is there no
yeah.
high-speed rails between, like, say, Toronto, Montreal, or Edmonton, Calgary? I know that everyone's like, ah!
Yeah.
They brought up the idea, but
There's always been that guy like, I'll build a fucking train or a
you know what I
hyperloop.
mean? But it would be pretty fucking sweet to have that shit. Like,
Yes, it would.
we're so far fucking behind, man.
Well, I just think of the, like, just for Edmonton, for example. Why is there no LRT station to the fort? The biggest fucking city to your fucking west or to your east. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That would've made my
that
life
LRT is a
so
whole
much nicer.
Mess in itself, man. That whole thing is a mess.
Why wouldn't it a subway? Why wouldn't they put a subway? Like,
I
there's
guess
a
it's more
million
expensive
people.
to drive.
I know, but
Yeah.
still. Would have been right out of the way. right
I get
nice,
it, I'm
like-
sure.
Yep,
but
I get it too.
I think it's just because it was cheaper to do it that way. Now there's parts of it that go underground, but
Yep.
I remember when I first moved down here to Edmonton, and I was seeing a girl. She was working at Manulife Place, and I met her there, and we took the train from Manulife Place in the building,
Yep.
which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah,
all the
which
way-
is pretty cool.
But then you had to get the train to her car, which was parked fucking 40 minutes away that it would take to get to the city normally, and then get in the car and drive home.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but it's not efficient. Like, it's a shitty fucking setup they got going
It
here.
sucks,
Yeah.
man.
You go to like Toronto subway, New York subway, all that shit.
Sure.
They got their shit together for that
Yep.
for the most part.
That's how I felt when I was in London.
Yeah.
It just, I could get around to everywhere. It was fucking confusing, but it fucking worked really nice.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, I think that's a wrap on episode fucking 6. That was a good chat.
That was a great chat.
That was excellent. I enjoyed the shit out of that. I hope you guys listening at home enjoyed that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope you all have a good week ahead.
Oh, one last thing. Canada beat the U.S. in the Four Nations Cup, motherfuckers.
So, still our game, motherfuckers.
That's right.
Still our game.
Take care, everybody. Thanks for stopping by the hole.
See you later.
Take care, boys and girl.
Remember, it's pipe wrench, not a hammer.